We have two very lovely ladies joining us today, and we're going to talk about what most women want to know, and that's how to appear younger while approaching certain age milestones. So joining us now is Carmindy, makeup artist for TLC's hit show, What Not to Wear, and New York City dermatologist, Dr. Rosemary Ingleton. Thank you both for joining us today.
Hi, Madison.
All right, Carmindy, what are some makeup tips for women in their 40s that you could share with us?
One of the main things is to restore the radiance that we lose in our skin. As we age, we tend to get a little dull, a little dingy, and we want to brighten up the skin. One of the things I teach women on what not to wear, and I do on myself, is I call it Carmindizing the face. What this is you use a shimmering highlight, whether it's a cream or powder shadow, and you apply it on top of the cheekbone, underneath the brow, and on the inside corner of the eye. This brings back that dewiness, that kind of glow to the skin, which makes you look young and fresh.
And are there any products women should turn to that they wouldn't normally think to use?
You want to think pink. Go sheer on pink on the cheeks and lips, but a lot of women think it's kind of counterintuitive in their 40s to go pink. They think that's too young, but that's exactly what you want to do to bring that youthful glow to the skin. Also, I just turned 41 and I noticed that my lashes were thinning out, so I consulted Dr. Ingleton to see if the product Latisse was right for me, which grows your lashes thicker, darker, and fuller. I've been using it for about 9 weeks now. The lash growth has been amazing. I've seen such a difference and I'm having a good time watching them grow. And that, again, brings back the definition to the eyes and that youthfulness, and we really want to restore who we were.
So, Dr. Ingleton, what are the most common changes women see in their appearance as they get older?
Well, the most common change that they will notice and that I can tell them about is that they start to lose volume in their face. You start to notice, some thinning out of the hair area on your cheek, and then on the lower face, you'll notice that your parentheses start to show up. And that is something that brings women in, rushing in when they turn 40, because it almost abruptly shows up. Now, these lines are showing up primarily because of genetics. That's just part of what happens in the aging process.
What can be done to slow down the aging process?
The only things that can be done if you wish to remove those lines is to have a filler put in. And a filler that I like using, it's my go-to all the time, is Juvederm. Juvederm is a hyaluronic acid-based dermal injection. And basically, hyaluronic acid is something that we had in our skin, and as you get older, you start to lose it. So we're just naturally replacing some of that with an injection.
So, Carmindy, what are some items that every 40-something woman should have in her makeup bag?
Number one, sunscreen, a high SPF, 30 or higher. You need that in their rain or shine, no matter what season it is. That's huge. You want a moisturizing lip color, something that's sheer, that's pink, that moisturizes your lips. Stay away from the long-wearing, heavy, drying lipsticks, because that can even make you look older. So make sure that there's a lot of moisture in your lip product, and you want to think pink. And another thing is stay away from the thick, cakey powders. Use blotting papers. That'll erase shine in a flash.
Okay, great. For more information on makeup tips, you can go to Carmindy.com. Thank you both for joining us today.
Thanks, Madison.
All right, thanks, Madison. Up next, I've recruited a couple of top-notch basketball players to help carry Studio 4 to a second-year-in-a-row victory against the Kids Inc. 3-on-3 team. That matchup is up next after this short break.